This is a rant about why some towns are horrible, more horrible than others. Basically, I'm going to tell you a story about what happened when I was down at my aunt's watching her kids about the town and the people in it. Then you can rate it, you can comment on it, tell me what you think, if this stuff they did was right or it was wrong. I'm not going to give the town name for privacy reasons, but I will tell you this. I will tell you this much. The state they live in is down south. That's all you're getting. So, anyway, let's get this rant going here. Alright, so I first got down there and my aunt had let me into her house and I was supposed to get her mail and crap because I had driven up there and I was going to get her mail. Her mail person said I can't take her mail because I didn't live there. Even though my aunt had given them a picture of me and my name and told them that I'd be picking up her mail and I can sign for anything. But still, they wouldn't let me pick up the mail because they thought I was stealing. So what I did was I actually rode up to the post office, told them who I was, and they said, "Well, we're sorry, sir. There's nothing we can do about it. Your aunt didn't give us written permission." You want to know the funniest thing about that? Right there on the desk, next to the computer, was her note. So, I pointed it out and I said, "Oh, well, we're sorry, sir. We make mistakes sometimes." No, I swear to God, the guy talked exactly like that. Just scared. So anyway, another mistake was made. The mistake, and then there was one time I went to, because the kids were getting off lunch. Just getting off lunch, getting off school early, like around noon. I decided I would go pick them up lunch. I'd go pick up lunch and pick them up from the school. I did that. I went to the McDonald's. Okay, now the thing is, they accused me of eating all this food. They wanted that I wanted all this food for stuff. Okay, there's no way I could eat all that food. I'm underweight as it is. I mean, I don't even weigh 100 pounds and I'm 19 years old. I'm underweight. I couldn't eat it all. I can barely eat one slice of pizza, let alone what I got from McDonald's. But, so I had a big fight over the manager, and they said, "Okay, we'll just take your food and go." Pick up the kids, and when I was picking them up, I picked them up, so right to their house. On the way, their friends, the kids' friends, stop in the road with their bikes and on the foot, middle of the road, and block our way so we can't get through. I back up and go down the other street because this street, one goes forward and then one turns and you can go around. It's like one big circle. So I went down that street and they're blocking the way down that way. I told them what they want and they're like, "Our friends are coming to play with us now and there's nothing you can do about it." I told them that they have lunch and they're going to eat it before they do anything because that's not homework. They're like, "No, they don't need to eat lunch with you. They can eat it outside." Now, I don't know about you, but eating outside is just, I don't know, just wrong unless it's a barbecue. I told them, "No, you're going to get out of the way before I call the cops for impeding traffic." They got out of the way, then we went to the house. But an hour, it takes my oldest cousin the longest to eat because he eats. He watches TV while he eats, so he's distracted. For the hour and a half it took them to eat, they were knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, and knocking on the windows. One of them even had the audacity to jump the fence, come into the house through the back, through that way. I never seen such rude ass kids. I mean, had I been under 18 when this happened, I would have punched them all in the jaw. I'm sorry, but those kids need to learn respect. So, What did I do? I told them to get out of the house, get off the property, or I'm calling the cops. And they didn't. So I called the cops and told them exactly what was going on. The cops said they'd send somebody out, and they did. Cops saw the little kids, told them to get out, and then I told them there's probably a 2 or 3 round back. Went around back, and there were 2 or 3 round back. One was actually jumping over the fence to get out of there. The kids got the parents called on them. The cops said if anything happens like this again, call the cop company and ask for Steve, because that was his name, and he would take care of it. That's some of the nicest cops I know. No other cop would actually gave me their name and stuff to escort that issue again. But anyway, we called. I called him again because they did it. Then there was times where I had to watch them overnight, and there were times when they would come at 3 in the morning, knocking on the door, wanting to play. Or like there was this one time where this kid came over at midnight, thinking he was going to be able to spend the night. He told his mom that I said it was okay, or I said it was quote unquote okay for him to spend the night. But I didn't even know the kid. I didn't even know this kid. Apparently neither did any of my cousins. He thought he was going to spend the night when nobody knew him. I told him to get lost or I'm calling the cops, and he went back home. I mean, honestly, that town had some of the rudest, nastiest kids I've ever seen, and I think it's just stupid how some kids can be so rude and so. Why didn't their parents teach them any manners? I mean, so many kids these days have no respect for anyone. I mean, just go to any mall. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's it. Rate it, comment it. Peace.